So guys, I'm back after a long gap, and today I'm going to talk about my test ride experience of the Classic 350, the new one. Unfortunately, I didn't take any videos of the vehicle because it's going to be mostly my experience, so it's more like a vlog. So I went to Royal Enfield Adya to get my number plate replaced because I bought it in February and I didn't get time to fit the original number plate. So I went there, got it replaced. Then I test rode the Classic 350. I'll show the picture of the vehicle. Then I'm going to talk about how different it felt, because my friends been asking me how different it is compared to a Meteor. So first of all, it feels much more meaty to look. So you must have seen the video. It feels like more like a hefty manly vehicle, and this is exactly one of my friend told me, and I felt the same. So it feels more like a heavyweight thing, but it weighs almost same, and maybe due to the stance it felt slightly heavier than Meteor, because Meteor has got that lower feel, but whereas you sit slightly higher on the Classic 350. That is the main difference. Even though the seat height is almost same, you kind of feel like, because the handlebar is kind of lower, unlike the Meteor where you have your handlebars higher and you are kind of feeling more safe. For me, actually, that's what I felt, because Meteor felt more safe, but this one feels like more like an SUV of motorcycle where you sit high and it feels flat also. The key difference I felt about was the thump. So Meteor felt slightly tinny exhaust note, even though it had the thump as I mentioned in the video. This Classic's exhaust note felt slightly bassier. It was like dub 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 compared to the exhaust note of my Meteor, and it definitely slightly louder as well. So if you are buying for the thump, you might like it. And the handling was good. Again, it's not as nimble as the Meteor, because mainly due to the weight distribution I feel. So again, I feel Meteor has a lower weight distribution, so the CG is lower, so it feels more agile. But the Classic feels slightly less eager to change direction. So if you are more nimble vehicle, Meteor is your vehicle. And seating feels comfortable, and I felt that the Classic seats are slightly thicker than the Meteor, even though it's not very different. And compared to old Classic seat, these are like miles ahead in terms of comfort. Then handling, I told you, Meteor feels slightly nimble, this feels slightly heavier, but you won't feel it, because I think this vehicle is designed for those who want to feel that Classic feel. So Royal Enfield made sure that this feels like a proper Classic. If you are driven the old one, this feels actually better, but you will get that vibe of a Classic 350. Then I rode the performance, and you must have seen in the videos, I felt it's slower than Meteor 350. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Maybe a couple of seconds slower to 60 and 100, that's what I feel. And it's not like very eager revving. So they, I believe, put more emphasis on the torque of the vehicle. Lower end torque feels better, because Meteor feels more eager to accelerate and get into the top end, whereas this one feels slightly slower. And I believe it's intentional, because I don't think Classic guys will be always riding to hit the red line, but they are kind of enjoying. Of course, even I do the same with the Meteor, because when I feel bored, I like ride very slowly, but when I'm on the highway, I do 100 110. Recently also I did another 500 trip back from Kerala to Chennai. I really was happy. That's what I felt. Another problem I felt was that the foot peg, actually. So in Meteor, you won't feel like the foot peg is hindering when you're walking, because when you're just pushing the vehicle, the foot peg kind of hits your leg. That's happening in Classic 350. It's not a problem in Meteor, because the foot peg is slightly forward, so it won't hinder. But here it feels. So that is one economic flaw. And everything else felt same, because same switches and everything. And as I told you, I felt like I'm sitting on a table. It's more like a SUV feel, and everything else felt the same. Braking is similar, the handling is same, and seating position is comfortable. Even if you are like tried the Meteor, you can ride the same one, because I felt that it's same height, there's not much of a difference, and it looks like a different vehicle. And again, the weight feels slightly on higher side on the Classic, maybe because of the position of the seat and all, whereas Meteor feels, of course, that seating position means you are sitting lower and your handlebar is higher, so it gives you more confidence. And I believe the pillion also will feel better, because again in Meteor it's like you are sitting lower and the guy in front sitting is slightly on a forward position, but whereas in Classic both of you sit at the same level. So if those are the priorities, you can get the Meteor. It's the same vehicle, and the top speed, and it may take more time to reach the top speed, whereas Classic is more like the Meteor takes less time to reach the top speed, whereas Classic is thumpier, feels manly, heavier, looks classic. In the colors are pretty good actually. I wish Meteor had given us more choices with the color, whereas this has nice colors. The green one especially, which I tested out yesterday, feels really good. The switches are the same, the handling is good. So definitely there is a difference between how they have created the Classic 350. It feels the classic like thing with that stands and acceleration and braking and handling, whereas Meteor feels more modern, more agile, and for me more comfortable. So that is my feedback. And just shoot more questions if you have. Maybe I'll just go back again and test ride the vehicle. So this is a very quick blog on what I felt about the Classic 350 after riding. Thank you, thanks for watching, and if you have any comments, just shoot it below and I'll just try and answer it as well as possible. Thanks for watching. Thank you guys, take care, safe.